They told you it was impossible. They laughed when you dreamed. They said, "You're not good enough. You'll never make it. You're just wasting your time." And maybe, just maybe, part of you started to believe them. That tiny voice in your head whispered, "What if they're right?" But deep down, buried beneath the doubts and the fear, there's a fire inside you. A voice louder than all the noise, screaming, "I am not done yet. I am not wrong. I will prove it." This is not just about success. This is about proving to yourself and to the world that you were never wrong for believing. Not wrong for trying. Not wrong for dreaming bigger than anyone dared to. Not wrong for standing alone when no one believed in you. Everyone has an opinion, but only you know the fire that burns in your soul. Only you know the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the battles you've fought in silence. Only you have seen your tears behind closed doors and still chosen to rise. This is your moment. To fight back. To rise again. To take every word they used to break you and turn it into fuel. You don't need to shout. You don't need to argue. You don't need to convince anyone with words. Just show them. Show them by becoming everything they said you could never be. Let your success echo louder than their doubts. Let your discipline destroy their judgment. Let your results be the voice that silences every critic. This is not revenge. This is not anger. This is purpose. This is grit. This is a promise to yourself. I will not break. I will not stop. I will prove I was always right to believe in myself. So if you're tired, if you're hurting, if you feel like giving up, just remember this. You don't have to win today. You just have to keep going. Prove you're right isn't just a phrase. It's a war cry for everyone who has ever been doubted, dismissed, or underestimated. It's a statement for the dreamers, the misfits, the rebels, those who were told they can't, but chose to try anyway. In every person's journey, there comes a moment when the world turns its back. Friends disappear. Family loses faith. The voices outside get louder than the hope inside. That's when most people give up. Not because they're weak, but because they forgot why they started. But then, there are those who don't quit. They don't stop. They don't back down. They get quiet. And they get to work. They understand that proving you're right doesn't mean proving others wrong. It means proving to yourself that your belief was never a mistake. That your struggle had meaning. That your path, no matter how difficult, was worth walking. When you chase a dream, the world will test you. It will knock you down again and again. But the test is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every failure becomes a chapter. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes. This video is for the fighters. The ones who are still holding on. The ones who keep showing up even when no one claps. The ones who are chasing something bigger than applause, purpose, pride, and personal greatness. It's easy to doubt yourself when others do. But what makes you unstoppable is not their opinion. It's your decision. The decision to rise. The decision to continue. The decision to prove you were right to believe in the vision only you could see. So today, we begin a journey through stories of those who refuse to quit, insights that will reignite your spirit, and words that will remind you of the power that's been in you all along. Are you ready? Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty in rural Mississippi. Abused as a child, she ran away at age 13 and was sent to a juvenile detention center. Rejected even by the system meant to protect her, she could have easily given up. But Oprah had something the world didn't see: a voice. When she started in media, she was told she was too emotional, too different, too black to be on TV. One producer even said she wasn't fit for television. But she didn't shrink herself to fit their standards. She stood tall, embraced her identity, and slowly, powerfully started to rise. Her emotional depth became her greatest strength. She connected with people like no one else. She created the Oprah Winfrey Show, became a billionaire, and an icon of resilience and self-worth. She didn't argue with her critics. She simply proved she was right to believe in herself. Richard Montañez was a janitor at Frito-Lay, cleaning floors while big executives made decisions. He had no degree, no title, and no experience, just ideas. One day, inspired by Mexican street snacks, he created his own spicy flavor and pitched it directly to the CEO. People laughed. "You're just a janitor," they said. "You're not supposed to dream this big." But he didn't let that stop him. He perfected his idea, practiced his pitch, and walked into the boardroom with courage. The result? Flamin' Hot Cheetos, one of the most successful snack products in history. Today, Montañez is a motivational speaker and executive. He proved you don't need a suit to be a visionary, just belief and boldness. Let's begin. Steve Jobs dropped out of college. He had no formal education in business, yet he dreamed of changing the world through technology. In the early days of Apple, people laughed at his obsession with design and simplicity. He was even fired from his own company, Apple, the very company he built. Most people would have walked away, but not Jobs. He started new ventures, sharpened his vision, and came back stronger than ever. When he returned to Apple, he led it to become the most valuable company in the world. Jobs didn't seek revenge. He just proved he was right about his vision, and the world eventually saw it too. Liz Murray was born to drug-addicted parents and became homeless at 15. She slept on subway trains and park benches, often with no food, no security, and no hope. But she had a dream: to get an education. She studied at night under dim streetlights and completed high school in just 2 years. She applied to Harvard and got in, despite having no home address. People told her it was impossible, that someone like her couldn't succeed. But she didn't believe them. She believed in herself and proved she was right. Her story became a best-selling book and movie. She now inspires millions with her journey from the streets to success. Blake Leeper was born without legs. Doctors told his parents he would never walk. But they refused to let those words define their child. Neither did Blake. With the help of prosthetic legs, he started to run. Not just run, compete. He became a Paralympic silver and bronze medalist, and eventually started training to qualify for the Olympic Games, alongside able-bodied athletes. The world kept trying to limit him, but he kept breaking those limits. Blake didn't run to prove others wrong. He ran to prove he was right to believe in his own potential. His journey is proof that limitations live in the mind, not the body. Temple Grandin was diagnosed with autism as a child. Experts told her parents she might never speak, never function, never contribute to society. But her mother refused to give up on her. Temple grew up with unique challenges, but also extraordinary gifts. She saw the world differently, visually, logically, and used that to revolutionize animal welfare in the livestock industry. She earned a PhD, became a professor, and was named one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people. She didn't speak the way others did, but she spoke with impact. She proved that being different doesn't mean being wrong, and she was right all along. So now you've heard the stories. Real people, real pain, real power. Every one of them stood at the edge of doubt and chose to leap anyway. They were not born with special privileges. They were born with conviction. They didn't wait for someone to hand them belief. They created it. They weren't trying to prove others wrong. They were fighting every single day to prove they were right, to dream big, to think different, to believe in a version of themselves no one else could see. And now, it's your turn. This world will test you. It will question your worth. It will give you 100 reasons to quit. But the only thing it can never take from you is your decision to keep going. You don't have to scream for validation. You don't need the world to clap for your efforts. Just wake up, rise, move, build, work in silence, and let your results roar like thunder. Remember, greatness is not loud. It's consistent. It's quiet mornings, late nights, and the kind of pain that only purpose can survive. It's about showing up especially when you feel like giving up. You are not here to fit in. You are not here to stay safe. You are here to make a mark, to stand out, to carve your own lane and walk it with pride, even if no one walks beside you. Because the truth is, you never needed them to believe in you. You only needed you. So take every you can and turn it into fuel. Take every failure and use it as a stepping stone. Take every doubt and turn it into your battle cry. You are capable. You are worthy. You are ready. And when it gets hard, and it will, don't run. Don't fold. Don't look for shortcuts. Stand up. Breathe. And prove you're right. Prove you are right to stay in the fight. Prove you are right to believe in your dream. Prove you are right to keep going when others would have quit. Because one day, they'll ask how you did it. And all you'll have to say is, I believed. I worked. I never stopped. I proved I was right. Now go out there and finish what you started. 100 points.